following is a special presentation from the WTNS Sports Department.
Good morning, everyone, and welcome to Riverview High School for girls high school soccer here on FM 99.3 WTNS. I'm Casey Claxon. Today, it's the Riverview Lady Bears hosting the Lady Devils from Zanesville High School in Game 1 of the Girls Soccer Labor Day Showcase. Back with Coach's Corner after these messages on FM 99.3 WTNS Coshocton.
Coach's Corner is brought to you by the Ensley Insurance Agency. For auto, home, business, and life insurance, call 740-622-1111. That's the Ensley Insurance Agency, 433 Walnut Street, Coshocton.
The Ensley Agency is proud to be a part of this high school sports broadcast. We support the student athletes on the team and the students in all extracurricular activities. Hi, I'm Todd Ensley. In fact, your good student may qualify for discounted auto insurance rates. We can provide you with homeowners insurance and life insurance from Auto Owners Insurance. Insure both with us and save even more. For a no-obligation quote on auto, homeowners, or life insurance from Auto Owners Insurance, call the Ensley Agency at 622-1111.
Here on Coach's Corner with Riverview Girls Soccer Coach Dave Kryler. Coach, another exciting Riverview Labor Day Showcase. I know a lot of work goes into this event, but I'm sure you're glad that this day is finally here.
Yeah, and we still can't get over the fact that families and teams from very far away want to give up their Labor Day to come here and play, but we're really grateful they do.
Well, before we talk about your team and your match that's coming up here at 9, give us an overview of the teams that are coming in that people may want to learn about.
So it's an interesting mix this year. We go a lot via coaching relationships. So Parkersburg South is coming back again. They're a perennial Final Four team from West Virginia. Rocky River was a state finalist last year. Always in the mix, and they have been moved up to D1s, and they are coming back from a trip. They played in Indiana this weekend, so they went home on Saturday night, and now they're coming to Riverview on Monday morning, so they are really gluttons for punishment.
You've also got some teams that are just across the county line. A couple of teams from Licking County, obviously Muskingum and Holmes County.
Yeah, we want to sort of keep our antenna up for teams that are on the rise, and it benefits us to bring more local teams in because we know they'll more likely to bring people here, and we want to credit them for the success that they're having. So,
well, give us an update on your team, how you've played so far this year before we talk about your opponent.
So I would say we're a little ahead of schedule. We are 4-1. We only start one senior, very young team, but I really just am tickled with their growth. However, we've just been preaching to them not to get ahead of ourselves because we have come through a sort of a relatively softer part of our schedule.
Your opponent today, just across the county line down in Muskingum County, you play Zanesville. What can you tell us about the Devils?
Well, so conversely, they have played a much tougher schedule so far to date, have had way less success, but I expect this to be a very even game. They know us very well. Their player, Riley McEwen, is a junior now. We're going to have to give special attention to. She's strong on the ball, and she can create things out of nothing. And she did that to us last year. She picks the balls up just out of nowhere and put it in the net.
And Todd Riley always has his group ready to play.
Yeah, and but it's an intense but friendly rivalry.
Well, Coach, good luck. Have a great Labor Day showcase.
Thanks, and I do want to credit some of my long-time sponsors, in the game sponsors, Coshocton Chiropractic, who's one of the longest-standing promoters of soccer in the East District. We have Coshocton Materials, who's doing our first game, and they're making a big impact in the community. And you, Casey, and your company. You are wearing many hats today, as usual, and we appreciate your support.
Well, thank you. So it should be a great day of soccer, and it should be a great day for all.
Thank you so much.
All right, that is head coach Dave Kreidler back with more on our pregame show after this on WTNS Coshocton.
Coach's Corner has been brought to you by the Endsley Insurance Agency, 433 Walnut Street in Coshocton. Call the Endsley Insurance Agency at 740-622-1111 or go to endsley.agency.com.
And good morning and welcome to Riverview High School. It is the 2022 Riverview Labor Day Showcase. I'm Casey Claxon, and we are happy to get this game underway between the Riverview Lady Bears and the Devils of Zanesville. So both of these teams coming into today's match, drawing the 9 o'clock early start. There are a total of 6 matches on the board today. We'll run through several of the games that will be taking place here today. We want to say thank you to our sponsors who are bringing you this game. There are lots of sponsors who put together the Labor Day Showcase each and every year, and Coshocton Materials is the sponsor of the first match here today, featuring Riverview and Zanesville. So the Lady Bears with the ball in their defensive third, as the kickoff eventually was started by Zanesville as they had possession of the soccer ball. Now it's out near midfield as both teams kind of jockeying for position and possession of the ball. Now it rolls across the midfield stripe. Zanesville controlling. Now it's going to be defended by the Lady Bears as Kylie Miller gets a foot on it. She sends it long, far down the right side. They've got one open. Here comes the keeper out to make the save, and a great heads-up play by goalkeeper Raina Dalton to come out and take it off the feet of one of the Lady Bears, which was Emma Samsel over on that far right side. So Riverview, not a shot on goal, but definitely a good start, kind of recovering on defense and pushing the ball forward. So now Zanesville pushes it ahead over on the far side of the pitch. No score. We're just underway. We did get started a few minutes early here this morning, but sometimes these games can go a little bit long. But we've got this one underway ahead of time. So just 2 minutes into the match. Here's a cross to the middle by Zanesville. Good defensive play there by the Lady Bears. Alyssa Fox comes up to put a foot on it, and it's going to be collected by goalkeeper Brindley, and she will punt it away out towards midfield. Kylie Miller with it has a foot. She's tripped, but no whistle by the official. Now it comes to the right side to Cook of Zanesville. Centering pass, defended well by the Lady Bears, and the defense punches it out back towards midfield. Zanesville controls right inside the center circle. That was Dickinson. She sends it down the far side. Lady Bear defense comes over, and it's going to be knocked across the touchline on the far side. A throw-in coming up for Zanesville. Now a long throw, going to be chased down by the Lady Bear defense and pushed across the end line once again. It's going to be Wright over on the far side who knocked it out. Now throw-in comes, centering pass, going to be defended by Graham. She pushes it ahead across the midfield stripe, and the Zanesville defense will now pound it back. Now the defense will push it out. Now it goes across the center line and out across the touch. And a throw-in will be coming up for Zanesville. Lady Bears defense sends it long. They're looking for Abby Wright down the left side. She will have a centering pass. It goes to Miller, give and go, back to Wright, and she's going to be whistled for offside. So that is our first infraction of the day. Clock moves with 36:12 to play here in our opening period. Riverview and Zanesville, the first of 6 matches here at the Labor Day Showcase.
Ball across the sideline. Now on the near side, a throw coming up for Zanesville. Nice little turn there by Audrey Cook. She tries to center it. Lady Bear defense knocks it out. Now both teams looking for possession. Zanesville with a shot from about 25 yards. That was Ayanna Stewart who got a foot on it, and it was deflected by a Lady Bear defender. But goalkeeper Elena Brindley comes over, and she will punt it out towards midfield. 35-30 to go. No score here in the first half of play. We've got a three-person officiating crew here with us today. Zanesville controls. Once again, they'll pull the trigger on a shot. That's going to go wide to the right. So the second shot on goal by Zanesville here in the early going. Now it will be a goal kick for the Lady Bears. Alyssa Fox will do the honors, and she will send it to the far side, and it will go out of play. And a throw-in coming up for Zanesville. Ball gets by a defender. Here is a shot, and it's going to be turned away by the middle back for Riverview, and it's going to be banged out of bounds on the sideline. So another long throw-in coming up for Zanesville. Zanesville coming into the match, they are 0-3. They've played a very tough schedule in the early going. Riverview is 3-1. So far, Zanesville has had most of the touches. They've controlled the ball here from the start. Now here is a long ball that is served into the box, going to be collected by Brindley, and she will look to punt it away. So she will punt it. It's collected by the Lady Bears. Over there on that far side is Samsel, and she pushes it ahead. It's now controlled by Zanesville. A long run here by the defender finally pushes it ahead, and she will turn and shoot. So a shot not on goal, but definitely put a good foot on it. So that is the third shot for Zanesville. So for Zanesville, they started out the season losing to Dover in 1-0 shutout fashion. They fell to West Holmes 8-0. And then lost to Licking Valley 6-1. So those are the three games that they have played so far. Licking Valley will be playing here at the Labor Day Showcase in Game 5 today. For the Lady Bears, again, we mentioned that they are 3-1 to start the season. They lost their opener to John Glenn by a score of 4-0. And then they reeled off 3 straight victories over Coshocton, Minerva, and Harrison Central. The Coshocton win was 3-1, or 3-0 rather. A 2-1 game over Minerva. And then in their most recent win was a 12-0 victory and a landslide win over Harrison Central. So the Lady Bears primed for this return match here to home. So there's no score with 32-22 to play in the first half. Zanesville still controlling. Here's a ball that goes down the right side, going to be defended by McGinnis, and she will let a defender go by her. Here's a shot off the keeper and into the back of the net, and Zanesville strikes first. It looked like it hit Brindley right in the chest, but it goes into the side net, and Zanesville leads 1-0. That goal coming with 32-10 to play in the first half. This is girls high school soccer on WTNS Coshocton.
Hi, this is Casey
Here on
Claxon
Coach's
with
Corner
Claxon
with
Custom
Riverview
Printing
girls
and
soccer
Promotion.
coach Dave
Everyone
Kryler.
loves to
Coach,
wear
another
branded
exciting-
clothing to work. As an employer, it's a great way to create a uniform look that will help promote your business or organization. Plus, it's an excellent way for your employees working from home to feel like they're part of the team. We can even build an apparel website so your staff can select and order their own clothing in the styles and colors they prefer. Contact me, Casey Claxon, or Judd Bone at claxonprinting.com to find out more. That's claxonprinting.com.
Back at Riverview High School for the Labor Day Showcase. It is 1-0 as Zanesville leading Riverview. Lady Bears find themselves down 1-0 here in the early going. Chatting with Jason Miller, our PA announcer for the day. He helping me out with some of the Lady Bear results. The 12-0 win was actually over New Lexington in a Muskingum Valley League game. We're going to give credit where credit is due to Harrison Central. That was only a 2-0 win over Harrison Central. So the landslide win was over New Lex. If you can get that in league play, that's okay. So the non-conference game was 2-0. So Lady Bears 4-1 coming into today's match, but they find themselves down 1-0 here to Zanesville. This is historically always a great match between these two teams. A great coaching relationship with Dave Kreidler and, of course, Todd Riley on the other side. Todd's been a mainstay with the Zanesville program. He's been a head coach, been an assistant coach, and now back a head coach once again here for the Lady Devils. Lady Bears with the ball, but Zanesville's defense pushes it back all the way to Brindley, the keeper for Riverview. She will come out, play it with her feet, now sends it to the far side of the field. Lady Bears look to build from the back. Here's a pass that goes down the right side, and they were looking up front for McGinnis, but they could not connect with her. Now McGinnis will get a foot on it, sends it into the middle. Nice defensive play there by Garland of Zanesville to knock it away. They were looking for Kylie Miller, but great shoulder-to-shoulder play by both of those two young ladies. Now Zanesville's defense will put it up towards midfield. Lady Bears come out and knock it away. That's Quinn Hoy controlling from her stopper spot. She will look to go ahead, and now a long ball sent all the way back to Brindley, the keeper for the Lady Bears. They come up to Miller. She's trying to show some of that speed, working on Garland defensively. Miller into the box, centering pass. Goalkeeper with a hand on it. Ball is free and knocked into the back of the net by the Bears. So an equalizer to tie this game at 1 apiece. That goal coming with 29:18 to play. Here in the first half, we are locked at 1. This is girls high school soccer on WTNS Coshocton.
Ohio Means Jobs Coshocton County is the best-kept secret in Coshocton. Come in if you're thinking of switching jobs or moving up in your career and need tuition assistance for training. Come down to the Ohio Means Jobs Coshocton County Job Center in the lower level of Job and Family Services and ask about the Workforce Innovation and Opportunities Act, or WIOA. WIOA is a tuition assistance program that can pay for many aspects of a variety of training programs. You can contact Edward Zinkin at 740-295-7550 for more information.
Back at Riverview High School after a game-tying goal by Cameron McGinnis. She puts the ball in the back of the net on a great pass by Kylie Miller, who centered it from the outside. We are tied at 1. Zanesville struck first with 32:10 to play in the first half, but not 4 minutes later, the Lady Bears get the equalizer, and they tie this game at 1. McCune scored the first goal for Zanesville, and then McGinnis gets the game tire just a few minutes later. So Zanesville with the ball on their attacking third. Riverview's defense looking to push out. Now they try a ball to the middle, and it's turned away by the Lady Bear defense. Good battle between both number 15, Dickinson of Zanesville, and for the Lady Bears, Emma Samsel. Here's a ball that goes over on the right side. They try to go down the line. Samsel's over there, but no. Now the ball on the far side of the touch, controlled by Zanesville. Here comes a centering pass. Now into the middle. It's going to be banged away by the Lady Bear defense. That's Border, one of the two co-captains on this Lady Bears team. Border pushes it to the outside. Now to Graham, her co-captain, and now across the midfield stripe. Miller with it. She will center it long. Got a runner down the far side. That's going to be Samsel. One-on-one coming up. She turns, shoots, and just misses. Just to the left of the goalpost, and that ball didn't miss by much. So, there was a lot of green there, but she made her play. The goalkeeper which was Dalton, came out, sliding in, and forced her to make a play, but just could not find the back of the net. But another great run, and for the Lady Bears, they were very close to taking a 1-goal lead, but McInnes just could not, that was Samsel, just couldn't put it in the back of the net. Here's a throw in by the Bears. That's Graham looking for Miller on the left side. Will go out across the touch, and that will be out of play. Throw in forthcoming by Zanesville. McCune throws it in. Now McCune with it, dribbling. She's got 1 goal in the game. Good speed. Gets by one defender. Now from the 20, shoots, and is defended very well by Brindley, the Lady Bears goalkeeper. She makes another save. Throws it out to the middle. It's controlled by Zanesville. Now a ball back shot wide of the goal. So for Zanesville, that is their 5th shot on goal. Brindley's got a couple of nice saves. This game tied at 1. 25-35 to play here in our opening half. Coming up after this match, the 11 o'clock game features the Lady Cats from Newark High School taking on Rocky River. This will be Newark's first appearance ever at the Labor Day Showcase. Rocky River has been a team that pretty much comes just about every year, so that will be a good match between those two teams. Here's the Lady Bear defense turning it away. Zanesville, they've got the ball. That's going to be McCune. Elena Stewart has it over on the far side. Now coming up, good defense there by the Lady Bears border as she was in a nice battle with Garland. So here's the throw in by Stewart. Now that's turned away by Border. Another throw in coming up for Zanesville. Throw into the middle. McCune battling 2 defenders. Ball pops out to the top of the 18 and is finally cleared by the Lady Bears. Zanesville defense steps up at midfield, forces it back into the attacking third. Here's a quick shot and goal. McCune with her 2nd goal of the match. Just turned and shot. Goalkeeper Brindley got a hand on it, but this game is now at 2-1. That goal coming with 24:18 to play in the first half. This is girls high school soccer on WTNS Coshocton.
Coshocton Dentistry offers professional, state-of-the-art dental care in a small-town practice. Doctors Brian Dunlap and Patrick Lopper and their entire team are dedicated to educating you with the help of digital technology to give personalized, gentle care that you deserve. Their goal is to simply help their patients keep all their teeth for a lifetime in maximum comfort, function, and aesthetics. Coshocton Dentistry is currently accepting new patients. To schedule your appointment with the local professionals at Coshocton Dentistry, give them a call at 740-622-5774 or stop by 448 Main Street in Coshocton. Visit their website, CoshoctonDentistry.com.
It's 2-1 Zanesville. That goal coming from McCune, her 2nd goal of the match on the assist by Williams, coming with 24:18 to play here in the first half. Substitution now into the game for Zanesville. We'll check and see who's into the match. That's Olivia Baldwin as she returns, one of the co-captains for Zanesville. Zanesville controlling the match. They've had most of the touches. They've controlled midfield here in this game. Shot is collected by Brindley. Be her 3rd save of the game. Zanesville out shooting the Bears 7-2 here in this match. Now the Lady Bears looking to recover. It's turned away by the Zanesville defense. And now they will look to control right at the midfield stripe. That's Stewart who has it. Now they push it to the far side. Over there looking for Dickinson. She will send it long. She's got a runner up front and Fowler. She can't get to it. And the Lady Bears, Quinn Hoy, will turn it away for Riverview. Here's a throw in for Zanesville. Fowler has it as her feet. She drops it back to her teammate who threw it in. And now it will go across the line, and the Lady Bears will have a throw. Teams fighting for possession over on the far side, right in front of the Riverview scoreboard. So now Zanesville finally comes away with it. Coming to the near side, McCune with a long centering pass, sends it down to Baldwin. Over there for Riverview is Border as she's playing great defense and turns it away. Still fighting, good shoulder-to-shoulder action between her and number 10, Garland. That's going to be a nice battle all morning. So Border will throw it in. She gets it to Fox. Fox, little side step, centers it long across the middle, and it's going to be collected there by the Lady Bears. Emma Samsel. Samsel over on the far side to Brindley. Brindley back into the middle, looking for Samsel. Now the Zanesville defense comes over and knocks it out of play. Here's a throw-in coming up for the Lady Bears. They throw it to the middle. McInnes with it at her feet. Tries to send it down inside the box, but it's going to be turned away by Williams of Zanesville. Now it's over on the far side. Lady Bears try to center it, but the ball misplayed, and now finally collected by Zanesville, pushed back up to the center circle. Lady Bears Fox comes up and pushes it forward, and now we do have a whistle just outside the 18. That's going to be a foul on Zanesville, so that'll be their first. It's going to be a direct kick coming up for the Lady Bears. This will be at about 21, 22 yards just outside the box near the arc. It's a 2-1 match. Clock moves with just 20 minutes, 10 seconds to play in the first half. Kylie Miller will do the honors. There's a two-person wall. Miller will shoot, and it's going to be collected. Went off the hands of the goalkeeper in Dalton, but she will pounce back on it and make the final save. So third shot of the game by Riverview. First save of the game for Dalton. Here's a long pass that goes to Brindley all the way down inside the Lady Bear goal box. And she will play it with her feet and push it out to the far side of the pitch. Lady Bears looking to control. That's Fowler who has it. Centering pass to Baldwin. Now it's collected by Riverview over on the far side. We've got quite a few substitutions waiting to come into the match for Zanesville. Now it'll be a throw-in for Zanesville, and they'll let those players into the game. So it looks like Cook, Shylin Cook into the match.
There is a QR code on the schedules. Feel free to text that link to your family and friends.
Here comes the throw-in by Zanesville. When they come in all the way across the field, it's kind of hard to see who comes in. We'll try to get names of players as they come in. I told Jason Miller, our PA announcer, I've got old eyes. It's hard to see. So 18:25 to play here in the first half. Riverview trailing Zanesville. Looks like Dickinson was one of the new players into the match for Zanesville. That's another one. And we think Cadence Burkett was the other. Here's Miller on the far side. One-on-one opportunity, but the goalkeeper comes out and makes the play. That's Dalton, who comes out and collects it, and she will punt it right towards the midfield stripe. Here's a long ball that's sent down to the 18. Foot race down the side. Here is McCune, and a shot and save. Collected there defensively. That's going to be the Lady Bears Border. Ball went across the sideline, and it'll be a throw in, or did they call a foul? Is she in now? So Cindy Canada is into the match for the Lady Bears. Here comes a throw for Zanesville. It's going to be turned away by the Lady Bear defense, pushed back across the midfield stripe. Now here's Emma Williams sending it long. Border collects it, pushes it ahead. Now it's going to be taken away by Zanesville towards the top of the 18. Here's Burkett. And a flag is raised, and I believe they're going to call offsides over on the far side of the pitch. So the first time that Zanesville has been whistled for offsides here in this match. 16:35 to play here in the first half. Zanesville leading Riverview 2-1. Riley McCune got the scoring started with 32:10 to play in the first half. Riverview got the equalizer by McGinnis at 29:18, and then Zanesville took a 2-1 lead with 24:18 to play as McCune had her second goal of the match. So it's 2-1. Brindley's punt collected by Zanesville at midfield, now pushed ahead. Lady Bear defense will turn and look to play from the back. Paige Stone with it was trying to look for Miller down the left side. Ball centered by Zanesville. Nice play there on the sideline by Skylyn Cook. Now the ball pushed back out towards midfield. Zanesville looks to regroup. And coming over is Paige Stone to make a stop. So 2-1-1 situation. Now they play it long to Miller. She can't win the foot race. It's collected by McCune. She seems to be, or excuse me, that's number 8, Stewart. Actually, it's 5. It's Bolin. Those 8s and 5s, those are small letters on those. You know, they being in the uniform industry, they say there's supposed to be 6-inch numbers. They look smaller than that. Yeah. So those 8s and 5s and 6s, they all kind of blend together. Again, old eyes, tough to see. Riverview wearing their all-black uniforms today. Zanesville wearing white with blue trim and the blue shorts. The throw-in by Miller pushed out across the end line, and that will be a goal kick coming up for Zanesville. Dalton, the goalkeeper, will do the honors on all of the goal kicks today, at least at this point. She will serve it down the near side. It's going to be collected by Miller of Riverview. She will drop it back. Now they push it forward. That's Stone. She gets a foot ahead. Now heading towards the corner. Pulls it back. Nice little move to get by the defender. Pushes it inside the box, and Zanesville's defense comes over, collects, and tries to send it back up the sideline. Cook will bang it ahead. Riverview's defense steps nicely. Ball sent into the middle inside the 18, but the goalkeeper, Dalton, comes out to make the stop. So nice play there by the Lady Bears. Alyssa Fox, she stepped up from her defensive spot and just kind of lifted it over the last line of defense. But good goalkeeper play there by Zanesville's Dalton. So Riverview looks like that they've started to take more control of the midfield here in the last 5 minutes. You know, the first 25 of the match was pretty much all controlled by Zanesville. The Lady Bears had a one-on-one opportunity to get their one goal. They had a couple of good looks. But now it looks like that maybe Zanesville could be getting a little tired. But Riverview is starting to control more of the midfield as we enter the final 13 minutes of the first half. Here's a long ball to Miller down the left side. Foot race. McCune comes over to play defense. She appears to be everywhere. She's played up front, scored 2 goals. Now she's playing in the back. So they might have her back there on defense, just letting her rest a little bit. Here's Miller with a long throw. Gets inside the 6. And now Zanesville's defense comes over, pushes it back out to Miller. Miller wide open, surveys the field, sends it back into the middle, and Zanesville's defense will push it back out towards the top center circle. Lady Bears control the ball. It's right inside the middle, right at the center stripe. And now Zanesville finally comes away with it. They push it long. Brindley will step up and bang it back towards the midfield. Emma Williams, the sweeper for Zanesville, over to make a stop. It's pushed to the outside. Here's Miller, who wins the foot race inside the 18, approaching the 6, centering pass. Oh, there was a flag raised on the far side, so they're going to say she was offsides. So that'll be the second offsides call against the Lady Bears here in the match. Yeah, it did look differently from up here. The flag was raised by the official over on the far side of the field. Emma Stewart will serve the indirect kick forward. Now it's collected by Cook over on the far side. Here's Border applying defense. Gets through her wickets, and now it's pushed back out defensively by Riverview, right to the feet of Madison Graham. She pushes it ahead. Now Zanesville will collect. That's Bolin, and it will go off of the foot of Border out of bounds, and a throw-in coming up for Zanesville. McCune will get a much-needed break as she will head out. Returning to the match will be Stewart for Zanesville. So Skylyn Cook for Zanesville will throw it in. Goes off the head of one of the Lady Bear defenders. That was number 9, Madison Graham. Now it's centered into the middle. Ball right at the top of the box. Lady Bears looking to get it out of there. A player open over on the far side, wide open. Here's a shot. Brindley with a save, and it's finally pushed across the end line as they can do nothing but clear it out. So Baldwin over there on the far side was wreaking havoc there inside the 6 as she was left wide open. So Brindley with her 4th save. So it'll be a corner kick over on the far side of the field. And here comes the service into the 6. Low, hard ball. Sent back out to the player who was taking the corner kick, and now it's back into the middle, and once again knocked across the end line, this time by the Lady Bears' Quinn Hoy. So another corner kick. So the second straight corner. This one, it will be just a line drive right at the 6, rolls through, and it's going to be collected by the Bears. Good job there by Paige Stone to send it up towards Miller here on the near side. She comes back, and now she will look to play it ahead, but Cook comes over defensively. Stone kind of flops positions with her, and now Miller plays it with her chest down to her feet. Pushes it forward, and now it's just like a ping-pong game, kind of back and forth right here in front of the bleachers at the Riverview Soccer Complex. And now a ball pushed down the sideline and out of bounds. Throw in for the Lady Bears. Here's Graham pushing it long to Miller. Foot race down the left side. Miller with some speed. Zanesville defense comes over. That is Bolin, and she will push it across the sideline. So Miller will have a throw in for the Lady Bears as we approach 8 minutes to play here in the first half. It's 2-1 as Zanesville leads Riverview. Throw in push towards the corner. Miller collects it now. She will drop it back to teammate Paige Stone. Forces it into the middle. Good defense there, and a ball turned and saved. Goalkeeper with a foot on it. Lady Bears with a shot. Now another turn, service, and it's pushed out to the 18 and finally cleared. Tell you, Abby Wright had a couple of opportunities down inside the 6, but sent it across the middle. But Zanesville's defense coming up big to end the threat. Now a ball pushed to the far side. They've got a player open. That is Wright over there. She sends it into the middle, and it's going to be collected by the goalkeeper, Raina Dalton. So that was just a ball that was lifted high in the air. They were looking for Miller on the cross. But a good heads-up play there by Dalton to win it out of the air and end the threat. Here's a long ball sent inside the 18. One-on-one opportunity. Shot off the post, and Brindley's best friend makes the play. I tell you what, that hit square right on that rounded goalpost and bounced right back to Brindley. I mean, just a shade either way, and it could go out of bounds or right in. But, you know, those goalposts are round, and it bounced right back at Brindley. But a great shot there by Zanesville's Aubrey Cook. So we have a stoppage in play. One of the Zanesville players kind of bent over, and looks like both teams will maybe come over and have some substitutions or maybe get something to drink. So we will take a break as well with 6:26 to play first half. It is Zanesville 2, Riverview 1. This is Girls High School Soccer on WTNS Coshocton.
If you have projects around the house this fall and you don't have the right tools, it's time to visit Coshocton Lumber. Coshocton Lumber is your local Milwaukee dealer with all the tools you'll need. They have a bare 24-inch Milwaukee hedge trimmer for $159, a Milwaukee 16-inch chainsaw with battery and charger for $379, and an 18-inch self-propelled Milwaukee lawnmower with 2 batteries and a charger for $889. In Coshocton, see Coshocton Lumber for all of your building needs. Coshocton Lumber is located at 1201 Walnut Street.
Audrey Border, who was helped off the field here in this first half of play, kind of took a knee possibly to the midsection, so she will walk off under her own power, and we will get set back to play. Again, we want to thank our sponsor of this first match, that being Coshocton Materials here in Game 1. Our live streaming coverage today being provided by Claxon Communications and the Energy Cooperative from over in Licking County. Also sites here in Coshocton County and Muskingum County. So thank you to the Energy Cooperative for helping sponsor our live stream coverage. We will be live streaming all 6 matches here today from the Labor Day Showcase. It's going to be a long day, right, Jace?
A little bit.
Yep, going to be a long one. Bill Morgan will be coming down to do play-by-play for the next 2 matches in games 2 and 3. Those 2 games will feature Newark and Rocky River. That one at 11 o'clock. Here's a shot by Zanesville. That will be collected by Brindley. Game 3 today being sponsored by the Coshocton Foundation and the Derek Brown Elgart Memorial Soccer Fund. That 1 o'clock game between Bexley and Parkersburg South. Our buddy Bill Morgan will call the play-by-play in that one as well. And then our 3 o'clock game will be Highland and Eastwood. That's sponsored by the Hummel Group. You'll be able to hear that game with Matt Croy doing the play-by-play for WKLM, our sister station. That game will be over on the WKLM YouTube channel. And then our last 2 games of the night, the 5 o'clock match, Licking Valley and Western Reserve, sponsored by Midwest Energy Services. And Game 6, Tri-Valley and Worcester, sponsored by Coshocton Chiropractic. So we are proud to live stream all 6 matches here on YouTube for the Labor Day Showcase this year. Last year we were able to get 3 of them in. This year we got all 6 of them. So as long as our internet holds and the weather cooperates, then we should be good. We're inside of 5 minutes. It's a 2-1 match. Our score is Zanesville 2, Riverview 1. Zanesville got on the board first. Riverview tied the match, and then Zanesville took the lead with 24-18. So we haven't had any scoring here for the last 20 minutes. Zanesville controlling the ball at midfield. Now Riverview with the steal. Ball sent out to close to Miller on the far side. McCune takes a shoulder, and she will hit her backside and pop back up. A little too much from Paige Stone there by the Lady Bears. So a direct kick coming up for Zanesville. So really just the first foul for Riverview. Here's a long ball sent right towards the 18. It's going to be collected by Riverview. That is Alyssa Fox who sends it out. Now it's bounced right back inside the 18. Little too much, and Brindley comes over and collects it. And she will punt it away with 3:45 to go in the first half. Plays it over to Paige Stone on the far side. Now they drop it back. Over there for the Lady Bears is Ashlyn Henry. Henry looking to send it forward. Now back to the middle to McInnes. McInnes has the only goal for Riverview. Ball inside the center circle. Zanesville controlling, and now they go on the attack with McCune. Sends a through ball down the middle, and it will be collected easily by Brindley, and she will punt it away once again. Brindley's punt nearly reaches the center circle or the midfield stripe. Ball forced over on the right side. That is Paige Stone over there, centering pass to the middle. She drops it back to her defense, but it's going to be taken away by Zanesville. Let's see who that is over there on the far side wearing the royal and white for the Devils. I don't know if that's Fowler over there. Yeah, it looks like Fowler made that play for Zanesville. Now on the far side, Zanesville defense will bring it across midfield. They play it down to Fowler, right to her feet. She will play it on to the outside. They try a give and go. And that's Bolin there. And it's defended nicely by the Lady Bears, and they will come up with a throw-in.
2 minutes to play in the first half.
So Quinn Hoy will throw it in for Riverview. Lady Bears trailing 2-1. Quinn Hoy comes away with it, plays it up into the center. That's McInnes. Now the ball taken away by Zanesville. They push it ahead inside the 18. McCune looking for her third, and a save by Brindley. Tell you, McCune can just quick step. I mean, she just, her burst of speed, first three steps, clearly faster than any defender that Riverview has because she's been able to explode and get free. But Brindley makes a big save. So Brindley with her fifth save. Here's McInnes with a serve, and that one from about 40 yards out will be easily collected by Brindley. We're under a minute now to play here in our first half. Miller with it on the near side. She will bring it ahead. Gets by her defender. Foot race down the sideline, and finally the whistle is blown, and they're going to call the foul against Miller. She's kind of shaking her head as she comes back. I tell you, that was really going both ways, and sometimes the one who retaliates is the guilty party, at least in the officials' eyes. We're down to 10 seconds. Miller throws it in play. Paige Stone was up there looking to make the play, but it's turned away by the Zanesville defense, and we will watch the final few seconds tick away here in our first half, bringing us to our halftime score. It is Zanesville 2 and Riverview 1. This is girls high school soccer on WTNS Coshocton.
Pearl Valley Cheese, located right here in Coshocton County, has been making award-winning Swiss cheese since 1928. They also make naturally smoked Swiss, baby Swiss, and Lacey Swiss, along with Colby, marble, pepper jack, chipotle pepper jack, Farmer's, jumping jack, and Lacey baby Swiss. When it comes to cheese, nobody does it better than Pearl Valley Cheese. Visit their retail store on State Route 93. They're open Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. or Saturday, 9 to 4 p.m.
Hi, this is Casey Claxon with Claxon Custom Printing and Promotions. Everyone loves to wear branded clothing to work. As an employer, it's a great way to create a uniform look that will help promote your business or organization. Plus, it's an excellent way for your employees working from home to feel like they're part of the team. We can even build an apparel website so your staff can select and order their own clothing in the styles and colors they prefer. Contact me, Casey Claxon, or Judd Bone at claxonprinting.com to find out more. That's claxonprinting.com.
Ohio Means Jobs Coshocton County is the best kept secret in Coshocton. Come in if you're thinking of switching jobs or moving up in your career and need tuition assistance for training. Come down to the Ohio Means Jobs Coshocton County Job Center in the lower level of Job and Family Services and ask about the Workforce Innovation and Opportunities Act, or WIOA. WIOA is a tuition assistance program that can pay for many aspects of a variety of training programs. You can contact Edward Zinkin at 740-295-7550 for more information.
Coshocton Dentistry offers professional, state-of-the-art dental care in a small-town practice. Doctors Brian Dunlap and Patrick Loper and their entire team are dedicated to educating you with the help of digital technology to give personalized, gentle care that you deserve. Their goal is to simply help their patients keep all their teeth for a lifetime in maximum comfort, function, and aesthetics. Coshocton Dentistry is currently accepting new patients. To schedule your appointment with the local professionals at Coshocton Dentistry, give them a call at 740-622-5774 or stop by 448 Main Street in Coshocton. Visit their website, coshoctondentistry.com.
Welcome back to Riverview High School. We are at halftime in the opening match of the 2022 Labor Day Showcase featuring the Riverview Lady Bears and the Lady Devils of Zanesville High School. We'll do a quick little scoring recap as we are at halftime as Zanesville leads Riverview by a score of 2-1. Zanesville got on the board at 32:10 to play in the first half as Riley McCune broke free on a one-on-one and made it 1-0 Zanesville. Riverview answered just 3 minutes later as Cam McGinnis found the back of the net on a crossing pass from Kylie Miller to tie the game at 1-1. That came with 29:18 to play in our first half as we were tied. And then less than 5 minutes later, Zanesville scored as once again it was Riley McCune finding the back of the net on a pass from Emma Williams, and that is where we are at our halftime score of 2-1. So Zanesville leading Riverview 2-1 here in the first of 6 matches at the Riverview Labor Day Showcase. Coming up, we'll take a look at some halftime statistics and also tell you what other games will be coming up here at Riverview today. This is Girls High School Soccer on WTNS Coshocton.
If you have projects around the house this fall and you don't have the right tools, it's time to visit Coshocton Lumber. Coshocton Lumber is your local Milwaukee dealer with all the tools you'll need. They have a bare 24-inch Milwaukee hedge trimmer for $159, a Milwaukee 16-inch chainsaw with battery and charger for $379, and an 18-inch self-propelled Milwaukee lawnmower with 2 batteries and a charger for $889. In Coshocton, see Coshocton Lumber for all of your building needs. Coshocton Lumber is located at 1201 Walnut Street. Pearl Valley Cheese, located right here in Coshocton County, has been making award-winning Swiss cheese since 1928. They also make naturally smoked Swiss, baby Swiss, and Lacey Swiss, along with Colby, marble, pepper jack, chipotle pepper jack, Farmer's, jumping jack, and Lacey baby Swiss. When it comes to cheese, nobody does it better than Pearl Valley Cheese. Visit their retail store on State Route 93. They're open Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. or Saturday, 9 to 4 p.m.
The Inslee Agency is proud to be a part of this high school sports broadcast. We support the student athletes on the team and the students in all extracurricular activities. Hi, I'm Todd Inslee. In fact, your good student may qualify for discounted auto insurance rates. We can provide you with homeowners insurance and life insurance from Auto Owners Insurance. Insure both with us and save even more. For a no-obligation quote on auto, homeowners, or life insurance from Auto Owners Insurance, call the Inslee Agency at 622-1111.
Hi, this is Casey Claxon with Claxon Custom Printing and Promotions. Everyone loves to wear branded clothing to work. As an employer, it's a great way to create a uniform look that will help promote your business or organization. Plus, it's an excellent way for your employees working from home to feel like they're part of the team. We can even build an apparel website so your staff can select and order their own clothing in the styles and colors they prefer. Contact me, Casey Claxon, or Judd Bone at claxonprinting.com to find out more. That's claxonprinting.com.
Ohio Means Jobs Coshocton County is the best kept secret in Coshocton. Come in if you're thinking of switching jobs or moving up in your career and need tuition assistance for training. Come down to the Ohio Means Jobs Coshocton County Job Center in the lower level of Job and Family Services and ask about the Workforce Innovation and Opportunities Act, or WIOA. WIOA is a tuition assistance program that can pay for many aspects of a variety of training programs. You can contact Edward Zinkin at 740-295-7550 for more information.
Welcome back to Riverview High School. Halftime of Game 1 at the annual Labor Day Showcase. Zanesville leads the Lady Bears by a score of 2-1. Again, Riley McCune with both goals for Zanesville. Cam McGinnis has the lone goal for the Riverview Lady Bears. Taking a look at some of the halftime statistics, Zanesville has outshot Riverview 10-4 here in the first half of play. Brindley has 6 saves for the Lady Bears. Dalton with 2 for Zanesville. Each team with 1 foul apiece. And Riverview been flagged twice for offsides, while Zanesville penalized once for an offsides infraction. There have been just 2 corner kicks, both of those taken by Zanesville. So a pretty good match here today between two teams. Zanesville looking for their first win of the season. They came in with a record of 0-3, but 3 very tough matches to start the year. Riverview, on the other hand, they are 4-1. They will have to rebound and come from behind if they are going to try to take their 5th victory of their 2022 campaign. Our coverage today, live stream-wise, is being presented by the Energy Cooperative in Licking County, Muskingum County. Energy Cooperative, committed to community now and always. We also want to thank our sponsor of the first game today, and that being Coshocton Materials. They are our Game 1 sponsor. They've been very supportive of the Lady Bears soccer program over the last number of years, and they are proud to support Game 1 of the Labor Day Showcase. We'll take one final timeout as we're getting ready to start our second half of play. This is girls high school soccer on WTNS Coshocton.
Coshocton Dentistry offers professional, state-of-the-art dental care in a small-town practice. Doctors Brian Dunlap and Patrick Loper and their entire team are dedicated to educating you with the help of digital technology to give personalized, gentle care that you deserve. Their goal is to simply help their patients keep all their teeth for a lifetime in maximum comfort, function, and aesthetics. Coshocton Dentistry is currently accepting new patients. To schedule your appointment with the local professionals at Coshocton Dentistry, give them a call at 740-622-5774 or stop by 448 Main Street in Coshocton. Visit their website, CoshoctonDentistry.com.
If you have projects around the house this fall and you don't have the right tools, it's time to visit Coshocton Lumber. Coshocton Lumber is your local Milwaukee dealer with all the tools you'll need. They have a bare 24-inch Milwaukee hedge trimmer for $159, a Milwaukee 16-inch chainsaw with battery and charger for $379, and an 18-inch self-propelled Milwaukee lawnmower with 2 batteries and a charger for $889. In Coshocton, see Coshocton Lumber for all of your building needs. Coshocton Lumber is located at 1201 Walnut Street.
We're back at Riverview High School preparing to start our second half of play. our opening match featuring the Zanesville Devils and the Riverview Bears. The Lady Bears trailing 2-1 here in the opening match. Again, Riley McCune with both goals for Zanesville in the first half. Cam McGinnis with Riverview's lone goal. It is 2-1, and the Lady Bears will have the ball to start here in the second half of play. We'll see what type of adjustments both teams have made. It's a great day for soccer. You see some of the fog and the haze if you're watching our live stream coverage today. I want to thank our producer, Lydia Brady, pushing all the buttons from behind the scenes, and Destiny Ann Danielek is our camera person today. She's making her maiden voyage of filming high school soccer, so she's doing a great job, so we appreciate all of her hard work here today. Again, you can find our game on the Riverview soccer page or the Riverview live streaming page. Also, just go to YouTube and you can search WTNS, and you can watch the live stream video coverage being sponsored by the Energy Cooperative today on all 6 matches here at the Labor Day Showcase. So Zanesville with the ball to start things off. Well, Riverview had it first, and they push it down in the corner, but Zanesville will control after that, and now they bring it across the midfield stripe and will look to attack. Ball right at the center spot. Now it's turned away by Riverview's defense. That's Paige Stone. Now pushed out towards Canada. Did I say that right, Jason? All right. What were you telling me earlier, that you've been yelled at a few times for saying that name wrong? I might say it wrong just once or twice just to be in company with you, but it is Canada who is making the play there for the Lady Bears. Now the ball pushed over to the far side. You know, if you're going to get anything right, you got to get names right. That's so important. Got to try to get the names right. But we will admit if we make a mistake. Ball over on the far side. That is Miller for the Lady Bears, as she will attack from the outside, pushes it into the 18, and it will be turned away by the Blue Devils. Sent back out. Now kind of bouncing off of a couple of players. Now Zanesville will look to build from the back as they push it across the midfield stripe. There's Alyssa Fox, who turns it away defensively for the Lady Bears. Gets it to the feet of Miller. She will switch fields, tries to center it, and it is turned away by Zanesville. Now over on the far side, right in front of the Lady Bears bench. That's Graham. She will bounce it back across midfield. Zanesville controls, and they try to play it long down the side. So both teams looking to play it long here in the early minutes of the second half. And now the Lady Bears finally switch fields. That's what was needed there. They try to get it over to Wright, but she's defended nicely by Bolin. Bolin sends it back to the far side. Miller intercepts, and a hard shoulder there by Miller. She'll be whistled for a foul. So the second foul resulting in a direct kick by the Lady Bears. So Zanesville will have it. Emma Williams, who has an assist in this match, will serve it. Give and go down the sideline. Lady Bears defensively run it down. That is Fox. Now it is turned away. Fox off of her feet. That's Baldwin over there for Zanesville. And we will have a corner kick coming up for Zanesville. So this will be Zanesville's third corner of the match. Riverview has yet to take a corner. So they will take it from the far side of the field. It looks like that is Riley McCune. She took the first two, and she will take this one as well. It'll be an in-swinger. And here comes her service right inside the 6, and Brindley comes over, got a foot on it. It might have went across the goal line, and I think they're going to say that it's no goal. Now there's going to be a conversation between two of the officials. So from this vantage point, it almost looked like it might have went across the end line, resulting in a goal. But now they're going to come over and talk, and they're going to say yes. So the centering official saw exactly what we saw up here at the top, but because Brindley, if you noticed, she just kind of pushed the ball out instead of just collecting it. And so that ball went across the goal line and will result in a score for Zanesville. And, and as Jason Miller, our PA announcer, says, has no idea who scored the goal or who served it in. We will try to find that out here in a few moments. But nonetheless, that goal coming by the Devils, we're going to say right around the 36-minute mark after the discussion. So it was resulting in a 3-1 ball game at this point. We're gonna send one of our runners down. Who's gonna go find out?
It's Abby's brother, Gage.
Gage, okay. What's Gage's last name? Wright. Gage Wright is right on the spot. He's gonna go find out who scored that goal. So we were a little confused just by what had happened there. But the goal resulting in a Zanesville score gives Zanesville a 3-1 lead over the Lady Bears. Ball over on the far side of the field for Zanesville. They push it ahead, defended nicely by Samsel. Are they saying McCune?
She's the one that kicked the ball in, I thought.
She's the one that took the corner.
Yeah, she couldn't have scored it. It bounced off of somebody.
I don't know how she would have got back out there. So Gage said that the Zanesville fans told us that McCune scored the goal. She has been everywhere today, we will say that. McCune has it at her feet on the near side. It will be pushed across the end line. And it looks like we will have another corner. So now we're going to pay attention to see what McCune does after she serves the ball in. So some of the Zanesville fans said that it was Riley McCune who scored that third goal. If that's the case, then that would be a hat trick for her. So we'll see on this service that comes in. She will serve it into play. Low hard ball right at the goalkeeper, and that one's going to find the net. So whether she got her third or fourth goal is a moot point, but that was an in-swinger coming in, and she just slid it right by the defense and right by Brindley. So Riley McCune makes it a 4-1 game with 34:02 to play in the match. This is girls high school soccer on WTNS Coshocton.
Pearl Valley Cheese, located right here in Coshocton County, has been making award-winning Swiss cheese since 1928. They also make naturally smoked Swiss, baby Swiss, and lacy Swiss, along with Colby, Marble, Pepper Jack, Chipotle Pepper Jack, Farmers, Jumping Jack, and Lacy Baby Swiss. When it comes to cheese, nobody does it better than Pearl Valley Cheese. Visit their retail store on State Route 93. They're open Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 5 p.m., or Saturday, 9 to 4 p.m.
Riley McCune finds the back of the net on a corner kick that she was taking from the near side. That goal coming with 34:02 to play in the match in Zanesville with a 4-1 lead over the Riverview Lady Bears. So Zanesville scores in the first 4 minutes. We believe that McCune had her third goal to make it 3-1. And then McCune, just a minute and 58 seconds later, scores her fourth goal of the match to make it 4-1 Zanesville. So the Lady Bears with a tall task to get back into this one. Here's Abby Wright. Gets by two defenders. Foot race down the near side. Getting close to the 18. Now she is turned away. Gets by another defender. Will look to serve it right at the box, but the ball's taken right off of her feet. That was Emma Williams with a great defensive play for Zanesville. She will push it ahead to McCune with her speed. Gets by one defender, but cannot get past Emma Samsel. Samsel pushes it ahead, and now to Canada. Over on the right side, Canada service the ball down into the corner towards Abby Wright, but Zanesville defense will turn it away. Now Canada centering pass to the 18. They bounce it right back to her. McCune comes away with it. She will serve a long ball. And Brindley will come out, play it with her feet, and send it towards the sideline. And it will go out across the touch. And a throw-in coming up for Zanesville. So quite a few substitutions now for Zanesville coming into the game. So it looks like Fowler is coming in. Reagan Foster will enter the match for the Lady Bears. Let's see who else for Zanesville. Reagan Bailey, also Tayana Garland into the match. Fowler, I got her. And maybe one more. So, yeah, we got Bailey. So 4 or 5 came in. Here comes the throw. They play it into Garland off of her feet. Oh, and now collision between 2 of the Lady Bears. They both bounce back up. I tell you, that was Reagan Foster who took the brunt of that hit by her teammate, Paige Stone. So we do have play stopped. So it looks like the official was talking to Paige Stone, who was whistled for an infraction. Jace, do you have our officials' names today? Do you know who those are? Try to let you know who our I think we have an all-female officiating crew today. So that's nice to see. So we have 22 ladies on the pitch, plus 3 more ladies in our officiating crew today. And it looks like our officials today are Cindy Miko, Kim Shaw, and Chloe Williams, all officiating here in our first match. Ball is over on the far side of the field. If you're watching our live stream on the WTNS YouTube channel, you're starting to see some of the school buses come in. I think that's the Rocky River bus. It's over down into the corner. Again, you can find our live stream on the WTNS YouTube channel. Also find the link on our Facebook page from this morning. But we will have all 6 matches here today that we will live stream thanks to the Energy Cooperative, our live stream sponsor here for the matches at Riverview today. We'll have 4 of the matches coming up on the Claxon Communications YouTube channel. And then for the Highland Lady Hawks match, that will be over on the WKLM YouTube channel. Again, you can find all the links on the Riverview live streaming page. So just go to the Riverview School District website. We kind of set up a tiny URL that you could find them all. So if you want to bookmark tinyurl.com/Labor Day Showcase, that'll get you to all the matches. And then we got a cool little QR code if you come out here today. You could even see that. Send that to your family and friends. And all the games will, of course, stay on YouTube, so a lot of these players will be able to watch them after the match. McCune will throw it in for Zanesville. They lead 4-1, 28-15 to play in the match. Zanesville got on the board in the first 15 minutes to make it a 1-0 game. Riverview had an equalizer scored by Cam McGinnis, which tied the game. But since then, McCune has scored 3 straight. Yellow card's going to be against Stewart. She will be sent off by Zanesville. But McCune has scored what we believe her 4th goal. Aubrey Cook will come into the match. Lady Bears with service will go right down the middle. Gets inside the 18. It will be ran down by Zanesville. Might be pushed across the end line. This could be our first corner for the Lady Bears, and I believe it will. So this will be the first corner for the Lady Bears of the match. I tell you, you got to make the most of your restarts. Anytime you get a restart, a direct, a corner, Bears could get back into the match here with a goal on this corner. Looks like Miller's going to take the service. Izzy Fry is going to come into the game. So Miller with the service from the far side, little in-swinger, and it's going to be defended nicely by McCune, and she will play it with her right foot out across the sideline. Serves it outside the 18. She is a dynamic player. You know, we heard Dave Kreidler talk about her in our Coach's Corner pregame show interview, sponsored by the Inslee Agency. But he just bragged about her, and they knew that they were going to have to stop her to be successful today. But McCune has pretty much had her way when it comes to scoring goals. She has 4. So 26-16 to play in the match. Lady Bears trailing Zanesville 4-1. This is our first of 6 matches today here at the Labor Day Showcase. Our match coming up at 11 o'clock will feature the Newark Wildcats. They'll be making their first appearance at the Labor Day Showcase. They take on Rocky River. That game is sponsored by Claxon Custom Printing and Promotions. Game 3 at 1 p.m., Bexley meets up with Parkersburg South. That game is being sponsored by the Coshocton Foundation and the Derek Brown Elgart Memorial Soccer Fund. So we have an injury, or was that a card or something? So an injury to Callie Dickinson, so she will head over to the sideline. Again, I'm not exactly sure who came into the match. So it looks like they're going to do a drop ball. There was no possession. Game 4 features Highland and Eastwood. That's sponsored by the Hummel Group. Here's the Lady Bears inside the box. Defense turns it away. Now Lady Bears keep possession of the ball, trying to get a shot. Just cannot break through that defense. They've taken a couple of whacks at it. Now it's pushed back into the middle and finally turned away by Zanesville. McCune is out there looking to wreak havoc. For the Lady Bears, Fry will punch it back into the middle. Now it's inside the 18 to the 12 and finally picked up by the goalkeeper. So that is Dalton who collects it, and she will punt it away. Game 5 is at 5 o'clock tonight, Licking Valley and Western Reserve Academy. So this will be the Panthers from Licking Valley, their first appearance at the Labor Day Showcase. Western Reserve pretty much comes just about every year to play in this event. That game is sponsored by Midwest Energy Services. And then our final match of the night at 7 this evening will feature Tri-Valley and Worcester. That's sponsored by Coshocton Chiropractic. Here's a ball served inside on goal and defended nicely and knocked out of bounds by a defender from Zanesville. So it will be a corner kick coming up for the Lady Bears. Again, they got to make the most of these opportunities. So Kylie Miller will serve it in. Again, the Bears trailing 4-1. Miller's service. A low hard ball right at the 6, and it's going to be punched out by Zanesville. Tell you, nobody there in that slot for the Lady Bears to put a foot on it. Now this ball is sent back towards Brindley. She steps out, plays it with her feet. Service with her left foot back up towards midfield. And now they will send it all the way back to the other goalkeeper in Dalton. She will bang it out with her feet. Both teams looking for possession right inside the center circle. And finally, the Lady Bears come away with it. Here's Henry down the right side, and she will take a shot. So we'll go ahead and give Dalton a save there, but that was Henry who didn't get a great foot on it, but was able to direct it towards goal. 23:15 to go. 4-1. We've got some more substitutions ready to come into the match for Zanesville on their next throw-in or goal kick. Here's Fowler on the right side for Zanesville. They center it back. Now it's defended nicely by Riverview. And now wholesale substitutions once again for Zanesville. This is not a deep Zanesville team, but head coach Todd Riley pretty much is playing just about everyone on his roster. Here's the throw in for Zanesville over on the far side. They push it down inside the 18. It'll be defended by Fox. Fox pushes it out to Miller, who has a foot on it as she comes back from her wing spot. Now dribbles towards the middle, changes the field, goes over on the right side to King, and now over on the right, and offsides is going to be called as the near side official raises her flag on Reagan Foster, who was just a little beyond the last line of defense. So here is Riverview with possession. Now here's Henry with a centering pass. It goes into the middle, and a service by Miller, defended nicely by the goalkeeper. Nope, they're going to say offsides. So again, the Lady Bears whistled for offsides. So Riverview has been flagged for offsides 4 times here in the match, twice in each half. Miller had a great shot attempt, but it's all for naught as she was in the offsides position. Approaching the midway point of the second half. Here's McCune with it for Zanesville. She will turn after the goal kick, try to play it ahead. Ball is pushed to the right side. Yeah, we mentioned Emma King getting into the match as she's playing up front there for the Lady Bears. Now over on the right side. Looks like Cook is over there. Ball is pushed back towards the defense. Looks like they've rotated McCune back there defensively to kind of add some support in the final 20 minutes of the half. She's kind of at a back position after scoring what we believe is maybe 3 or 4 goals. They're going to say that she scored all 4 of them. Now for Zanesville, they will look to push it ahead towards midfield. Lady Bears bounce it back there. Now it's over on the far side. And that one is a tough shot off of the teeth of Olivia Baldwin. So they immediately blow the whistle and going to come and check on her. So we will take a quick break while they tend to the injured player. 19:47 to play here in the match. This is Girls High School Soccer on WTNS Coshocton.
Hi, this is Casey Claxon with Claxon Custom Printing and Promotions. Everyone loves to wear branded clothing to work. As an employer, it's a great way to create a uniform look that will help promote your business or organization. Plus, it's an excellent way for your employees working from home to feel like they're part of the team. We can even build an apparel website so your staff can select and order their own clothing in the styles and colors they prefer. Contact me, Casey Claxon, or Judd Bone at claxonprinting.com to find out more. That's claxonprinting.com.
Back to Riverview for the final 20 minutes of the second half. Lady Bears trailing Zanesville by a score of 4-1. So we've seen some signs of life for the Bears. They've had a couple of corner kicks, a few restarts. Now they've got good play up front from Reagan Foster. She's in a nice battle with Emma Williams of Zanesville over here on the near side. Ashlyn Henry will throw it in for the Bears. So it's good to see Emma King back on the pitch for the Lady Bears. Of course, she missed last year, didn't get to play, and kind of tweaked her knee again, or had another injury to start the season, but they going to get some minutes out of her down the home stretch just to see how she can perform. She's up front for the Bears. Here's a long ball by Zanesville. Turned away by the Lady Bear defense. That's Paige Stone. And now it's pushed back towards McCune rather. And now we were talking earlier about Audrey Border, who we're talking about injuries. Audrey Border left the match early for the Bears, and we have not seen her return. So In a game like this where you're down by 3, you might just say we're kind of done with her for the day. King's going to exit now for the Bears, and Cam McGinnis will get back into the match. And the number 6 from Zanesville is going to take the corner kick. So Riley McCune will offer the in-swinging service on the corner inside the 6. Good defense there by the Bears to turn it away. They play it back out to McGinnis. Now she can pull the string from there. Shoots near post, and it's defended. Actually, it went off of one of her teammates, and now it's finally pushed out by the Bears. That will be Paige Stone who serves it across the midfield line. Here's Miller, collects it, and now she will look to go put it in high gear. Now just kind of dribbles towards the middle, tries to switch the field, but plays it off one of her teammates. Now the ball served long by Zanesville, and it's collected by Brindley. So one of the Zanesville players has taken a seat, and looks like they will come out and make sure that she is all right. So that's Callie Dickinson. So she's going to exit, and another one of the Devils will come into the match with 17:22 to play in the contest. Is that Kiara Dickinson? Yep. Looks like she will come into the game. Todd Riley over there on the sideline. He's the head coach of the Zanesville Devils. They will, if things finish the way we are right now, Zanesville would collect their first win of the season if they could hold on and beat the Lady Bears. They're currently up by a score of 4-1. And we talked about Zanesville's tough schedule to start the season. So Zanesville started off the year with a 1-0 loss, a hard-fought match with Dover. Anytime you play Dover, you're in for a fight. Their second game of the season, they lost their second straight game at home as they fell to West Holmes 8-0. I had a chance to see the Knights play New Philly the other night, but West Holmes with a good program. And then the third loss to start the year was to Licking Valley. So Zanesville's had a tough way to go here in the early going. They just had one goal in their first 3 matches, but Riley McCune has come alive today and put 4 on the board for Zanesville. And now the rain starts to fall as we see the umbrellas go up. Closing in on 16 minutes to play here in the match. It's nice to have a press box. Isn't that right, Jace? It is nice to have that. So it's starting to rain a little bit. At least it's not hot. Here's McCune defensively for Zanesville. She's got her 4 goals. Now she's just kind of playing in the back, trying to preserve this win for her teammates. Here's a throw that goes down the sideline to Foster. Foster plays it back to Wright. That's Stone. Now they send it back down the sideline, and a flag is raised. I don't know if they're going to call a foul. I think they are. So they're going to say a foul on Foster. Ball played over on the right. Now it's back up into the center to Fowler. Fowler pushes it ahead. Now they drop it all the way back to Brindley, the goalkeeper. Brindley with a long pass to the near side will reach the midfield stripe, and Zanesville will turn it away defensively. They push it out front to Burkett. Drop back and through ball, and an offsides. Fox with the service for Riverview as we're inside of 15 minutes in the match. Zanesville still not done. They push it ahead offensively. Here's Izzy Fry pushing the ball ahead. Now it's collected by Zanesville. They will look to switch the fields. It goes over to Dickinson. Now they keep pushing it to the far side. Now a collision right at midfield, and one of the Lady Bears has gone down on the pitch, and that appears to be Paige Stone. So we will take a break while they tend to Stone here with 13:33 to play in the match. This is girls high school soccer on WTNS Coshocton.
Ohio Means Jobs Coshocton County is the best kept secret in Coshocton. Come in if you're thinking of switching jobs or moving up in your career and need tuition assistance for training. Come down to the Ohio Means Jobs Coshocton County Job Center in the lower level of Job and Family Services and ask about the Workforce Innovation and Opportunities Act, or WIOA. WIOA is a tuition assistance program that can pay for many aspects of a variety of training programs. You can contact Edward Zinkin at 740-295-7550 for more information.
Coshocton Dentistry offers professional, state-of-the-art dental care in a small-town practice. Doctors Brian Dunlap and Patrick Loper and their entire team are dedicated to educating you with the help of digital technology to give personalized, gentle care that you deserve. Their goal is to simply help their patients keep all their teeth for a lifetime in maximum comfort, function, and aesthetics. Coshocton Dentistry is currently accepting new patients. To schedule your appointment with the local professionals at Coshocton Dentistry, give them a call at 740-622-5774 or stop by 448 Main Street in Coshocton. Visit their website, CoshoctonDentistry.com.
If you have projects around the house this fall and you don't have the right tools, it's time to visit Coshocton Lumber. Coshocton Lumber is your local Milwaukee dealer with all the tools you'll need. They have a bare 24-inch Milwaukee hedge trimmer for $159, a Milwaukee 16-inch chainsaw with battery and charger for $379, and an 18-inch self-propelled Milwaukee lawnmower with 2 batteries and a charger for $889. In Coshocton, see Coshocton Lumber for all of your building needs. Coshocton Lumber is located at 1201 Walnut Street. Pearl Valley Cheese, located right here in Coshocton County, has been making award-winning Swiss cheese since 1928. They also make naturally smoked Swiss, baby Swiss, and Lacey Swiss, along with Colby, Marble, Pepper Jack, Chipotle Pepper Jack, Farmers, Jumping Jack, and Lacey Baby Swiss. When it comes to cheese, nobody does it better than Pearl Valley Cheese. Visit their retail store on State Route 93. They're open Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 5 p.m., or Saturday, 9 to 4 p.m.
Back at Riverview High School, Paige Stone able to get up and exit the field under her own power. So we certainly wish her the best. It looked like she wears this kind of a padding around her head. We hear that she has had concussion issues in the past and kind of wears that padded, I don't know if they call that like a skull cap or there's a brand name for it, but so hopefully she will be okay. So our score is 4-1 in favor of Zanesville. We also understand that there was a card that was handed out following that play. So Zanesville, with an infraction, will give the Lady Bears a free kick, and it will be served by Fox all the way down inside the box and collected by the goalkeeper. That is Dalton, who is still in goal for Zanesville. And now here's a ball that is going to be lifted inside the box, and Dalton will collect it once again. It continues to rain. We had no precipitation in the first half of play, but probably about 10 minutes ago, the rain started to come. In my playing days, I always loved to play in the rain. It was always great to play whenever it was rainy. You didn't have to worry about heat. As a defender, you could slide, and you weren't worried about tearing up your backside in that type of a situation. But the rainy games were sometimes the best. Those were you didn't look forward to it, but once you were out there and playing, you were fine. So another throw-in coming up for the Lady Bears. So it looks like it will be Quinn Hoy to do the honors. And here's the service. Cook runs it down, takes possession, will try to slide into the box, gets by a couple of defenders, still battling the Lady Bear defense. Cook with a left foot will turn, shoot, and it will be easily collected by Brindley. Just didn't get a strong foot on it. Closing in on 11 minutes remaining in the match. Lady Bears trailing Riverview Lady Bears trailing Zanesville 4-1. So there's a handball against the Lady Bears. That's going to be Reagan Foster. So direct kick coming up for Zanesville, right at the midfield stripe. Williams will take the kick. Here's the service. Goes to the feet of teammate Bailey. Drops it back. Now Riverview with possession. And here's Kylie Miller. Gives it to Foster. Foster beats her defender. So now she is in a foot race down the sideline. Plays it out in front. Will look to center and just could not turn it back. Dalton collects it from her goalkeeper spot for Zanesville. Dalton will punt. Will reach midfield. Fox with a foot on it for the Lady Bears. And now Zanesville will look to play a long ball down the far side. That's Graham over there for the Lady Bear defense. Now they will look to build from the back and attack on the far side. Miller could not connect with her teammate on the far side. Zanesville will get it back. Now they play it long. Bears drop it back to Brindley. And she sends it back to the outside, and it will just barely get across the sideline. And that will bring up a throw for Zanesville. 9:20 to play in the match. Lady Bears trailing Zanesville 4-1. Service comes up towards midfield. McCune is there playing defense in the back for Zanesville. She's got 4 goals for the Devils, but now she's just kind of settling back in and anchoring the defense. Bears look to attack. They get it to Miller. She will get by one defender, looks to cut it, gets inside the box. She's going to have an opportunity. Miller with her left foot, centering pass, turned away by Dalton. She was looking for Foster. She wasn't thinking goal herself. She was thinking of getting it up in the air and over to Foster, but great defensive play by their Dalton, the goalkeeper for Zanesville. Here's Miller again. She will get free. You know, we talked about McCune's speed. Miller's got speed as well. Here's a flag that is raised, and I think they're going to whistle Foster for offsides again. So that'll be the 5th offsides infraction against the Bears. Eight minutes remaining here in the match. Lady Bears trailing Zanesville 4-1. Our game was 2-1 at halftime. Zanesville jumped out to a 1-0 lead with 32:10 to play in the first half as Riley McCune scored the first of 4 goals on the day. Riverview answered just 3 minutes later at 29-18. Is that Westney into the game? So Kylan Westney in for the Riverview Lady Bears. That's the first we've seen her today. But Riverview got on the board as Cam McGinnis scored with 29-18. That tied the game. Miller was credited with the assist, and we were locked at 1-1. But just 5 minutes later, Riley McCune scored her second goal to make it 2-1, and that's where the score stood at halftime. And then McCune has answered with 2 more here in the second half, so she's got 4 on the match. Lady Bears with it down on the far right corner. Ball pushed across the end line, and we will have a corner for the Lady Bears? No, a throw. Really close to the corner flag. So Kylan Westney will throw it in. Goes off of a couple of players. Miller finally with a foot on it. She will look to center it. Ball's loose at the 6, and they couldn't clear it, so the ball's still inside the box. Bears will look to drop it back. Finally, it is collected by the Lady Bears number 12, Emma Samsel. Samsel pushes it ahead. Now they drop it back to Samsel, looking for Miller at the top of the 18, but McCune steps up and forces it out defensively. Now it's going to be a long ball that rolls all the way down to Brindley. She comes it out and plays it with her left foot right in front of the Zanesville bench. And now Riverview will look to counter. It'll be a throw in for the Bears over on the far side. And here is the throw. McInnes had a stab at it. Now the long ball comes inside the box, and Dalton will collect it. 5:20 to go in the match. Dalton with a good punt there. Bounces just shy of midfield. Collected by Zanesville. Here's Garland. Tries to center it. Defended nicely by the Bears. That's Alyssa Fox. Fox still battling. She and McCune make a good battle. McCune plays it ahead. Long ball. That's Stewart who has it. She will send it in the box and collect it easily by Brindley. Brindley to punt towards the far side. Excellent placement. Finding her midfielder over there. Zanesville takes possession. And we'll look to once again build from the back. Fox steps up, turns it away to McInnes, and now long ball into the far corner. That's Abby Wright over there. Runs it down. Wright centering pass to Miller, top of the 18. She will turn, and she brings it across, but, you know, that was Ashlyn Henry who just could not win the foot race to the ball. Got to win those 50-50 balls. Now a flag is raised on the far side of the pitch. Not sure if they're calling a foul. Well, yeah, the hand is raised for an indirect kick, so that will be an offsides. Here's Miller, top of the 18, turns, shoots, and defended nicely by Dalton. Dalton comes away with a save. So they have not had a great number of shots here in this match. But whenever Dalton has been asked to make a save, she has performed well. Zanesville with the ball at midfield. That's Garland looking to chase it down. Now it's pushed towards the far side. Now just kind of bouncing around as both teams looking to get possession and build an attack. Here's Stewart, long ball. Brindley steps up from her goalkeeper spot. Will play it with her left foot out towards the far side of the field. Samsel turns, gets it right in front of the scoreboard. Now they bring it up to Miller. Miller will switch fields. Got a player all the way on the outside. They can't get to her. She was in an offside position, but they didn't make a call there. That was Kylan Westney. Now Zanesville will have possession of it at midfield. And now here's Fowler with a foot race. She will shoot right at the top of the arc outside the 18, but did not get a good strong kick on it. And Brindley will collect and punt. So closing in on 2 minutes remaining in the match.
2 minutes to go.
That's the voice of Jason Miller, our PA announcer here today. You're here all day, right?
All day.
We're going to order a pizza?
I'm going to stay dry. I know that.
Oh, yeah. Here's a shot. Oh, over top of the head of Brindley. And finding the back of the net with 1:46 to go in the match. So someone other than McCune puts the ball in the goal. Is that number 19? Or is that? I think it might be 15. It looks like Kiera Dickinson. So the freshman lifts the ball over the head of Brindley and makes it 5-1. We will break as the Lady Bears trail 5-1. This is girls high school soccer on WTNS Coshocton.
Hi, this is Casey Claxon with Claxon Custom Printing and Promotions. Everyone loves to wear branded clothing to work. As an employer, it's a great way to create a uniform look that will help promote your business or organization. Plus, it's an excellent way for your employees working from home to feel like they're part of the team. We can even build an apparel website so your staff can select and order their own clothing in the styles and colors they prefer. Contact me, Casey Claxon, or Judd Bone at claxonprinting.com to find out more. That's claxonprinting.com.
Final 90 seconds of the match here in Game 1 of the Riverview Labor Day Showcase. Kiera Dickinson makes it a 5-1 game as she scores for Zanesville. Lady Bears on the attack. Kylie Miller calling for the ball. We'll look to throw it in for the Bears as there's 1 minute remaining here in the contest. Miller with the throw inside the box, and it will go across the end line. Last touch by the Bears, so that will be a goal kick for Zanesville. Tell you, this one was close in the early going. It was a 2-1 game at halftime, but Zanesville has scored 3 unanswered goals here in the second half, 2 off the foot of McCune, and the most recent ball in the back of the net from freshman Kiera Dickinson. So down to 30 seconds in the match. They serve the ball back inside the 18, and Dalton will come out and make the save. So this is a well-deserved win by Zanesville. They have played really well. They opened the season with 3 straight losses, just 1 goal in their 3 games to start, and now they've reeled off 5 here against the Bears. Final seconds of the match. They will look to run it down and send it across the sideline, and that will be it for this one. Game 1 of the Labor Day Showcase. Our final score, Zanesville 5 and Riverview 1. We'll be back to wrap it up after these messages. This is Girls High School Soccer on WTNS Coshocton.
Ohio Means Jobs Coshocton County is the best kept secret in Coshocton. Come in if you're thinking of switching jobs or moving up in your career and need tuition assistance for training. Come down to the Ohio Means Jobs Coshocton County Job Center in the lower level of Job and Family Services and ask about the Workforce Innovation and Opportunities Act, or WIOA. WIOA is a tuition assistance program that can pay for many aspects of a variety of training programs. You can contact Edward Zinkin at 740-295-7550 for more information.
Coshocton Dentistry offers professional, state-of-the-art dental care in a small-town practice. Doctors Brian Dunlap and Patrick Loper and their entire team are dedicated to educating you with the help of digital technology to give personalized, gentle care that you deserve. Their goal is to simply help their patients keep all their teeth for a lifetime in maximum comfort, function, and aesthetics. Coshocton Dentistry is currently accepting new patients. To schedule your appointment with the local professionals at Coshocton Dentistry, give them a call at 740-622-5774 or stop by 448 Main Street in Coshocton. Visit their website, coshoctondentistry.com.
If you have projects around the house this fall and you don't have the right tools, it's time to visit Coshocton Lumber. Coshocton Lumber is your local Milwaukee dealer with all the tools you'll need. They have a bare 24-inch Milwaukee hedge trimmer for $159, a Milwaukee 16-inch chainsaw with battery and charger for $379, and an 18-inch self-propelled Milwaukee lawnmower with 2 batteries and a charger for $889. In Coshocton, see Coshocton Lumber for all of your building needs. Coshocton Lumber is located at 1201 Walnut Street.
We welcome you back again to Riverview High School as we have just had the completion of our first of 6 matches today. The Zanesville Blue Devils defeat the Riverview Lady Bears by a score of 5-1. We will recap the scoring here in this match. It was 4 goals by Riley McCune. She got her first with 32:10 to play in the first half. to make it 1-0 Zanesville. Riverview's only goal came off the foot of Cam McGinnis, that one coming at 29-18 on an assist by Kylie Miller, and we were tied at 1. But from there on out, it was Zanesville scoring 4 unanswered goals. McCune with one at 24-18 to wrap up scoring in the first half. Then she got 2 more in the first 6 minutes of the second half, the first coming at 36 even and the second at 34:02 on a corner kick. And Zanesville rounded out the scoring. Kiera Dickinson, the freshman, scoring with 1:46 to play in the match to give us our final score of 5-1. We will have more girls high school soccer coming up this season on WTNS. And for those who want to follow the live stream coverage, just check out the Riverview Local School District's live streaming page to see the links to all 5 of the soccer matches, which will be here at the Labor Day Showcase throughout the rest of the day. Newark and Rocky River coming up next at 11 o'clock. Mr. Bill Morgan going to handle the play-by-play for the Newark and Rocky River match. And then Game 3 features Bexley and Parkersburg South, Highland and Eastwood at 3 p.m. That game will be on FM 95.3 WKLM, and it will, of course, stream live on their YouTube channel. And then games 5 and 6, Licking Valley and Western Reserve, and the nightcap, Tri-Valley and Worcester. And those games will, again, be live streamed. You can find the links on the Riverview School District live streaming website page. Or if you want to look for a URL, tinyurl.com. Labor Day Showcase, you should be able to find it there. I'm Casey Claxon. Want to say thanks to Lydia Brady, our producer, for the live stream today. We also had Destiny and Danielek on the camera. And Mike Bechtel back at WTNS Sports Central, keeping us on the air on FM 99.3. I'm Casey Claxon repeating the final score. It was Zanesville 5, Riverview 1. Have a nice morning, everyone.
Thank you for joining us for this WTNS Sports broadcast. Audio CDs are available by calling WTNS Radio at 740-622-1560. WTNS Coshocton. We are the sports voice of East Central Ohio.